What's up YouTube, CuberChris here. Hey, thank you guys for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Basically, the onus for today's video is to show you guys some of the hand magnetized 3x3s that I have in my collection. For those of you who don't know, magnets became popular in speed cubes a few years ago. But before that, magnets weren't a thing in speed cubes. So there's a lot of good speed cubes from the past that have never been mass produced with magnets. So us speed cubers naturally have been buying magnets aftermarket and super gluing them into speed cubes for some time. I now have a fairly decent collection of 3x3s that you couldn't buy with magnets in them, you have to do yourself. I thought it'd be good to just show them to you guys, show you how they feel and function, show you, kind of highlight a few of my favorite ones. I'll try and put timestamps down below, so if there's a specific puzzle you're looking for, you can go find it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna show you these today. Hopefully this will be a video you can enjoy watching and maybe give you some ideas for what puzzles that you own that you might want to try and add magnets to. All right, without further ado, let's switch views so you can get a better look of these puzzles, and let's get right into it. All right, so starting things off with the MF3RS2M. You guys, if you don't have one of these, I guess all I can say is I'm sorry. This is, honestly, this is one of the best speed cubes ever. It's so good, it's so enjoyable to turn. The feel of the plastic is amazing. It only gets better with break-in. It's got very forgiving corner cutting. It's super stable. This is just an absolute excellent puzzle. All right, up next is the Tanglong. This is a good puzzle. It's not great though. My frustration with it is pretty catchy and it's very slow, even when you put in fast loops. The thing that's nice about it is it's still available in lots of different colors. This one is in brown. I don't know if you can tell in this video. So it's fun to have a magnetic speed cube that's brown. The performance of this puzzle is only okay. All right, this is the miniature speed cube from Cubing Classroom. If I could go back, I would put bigger magnets in this. The ones that I added do fit, they're nice. It's cute in there. But they don't really give me as much of the magnetic feel as I would have hoped for. But this is a really nice puzzle. It's probably honestly one of the better mini puzzles on the option, although the Zilong from YJ is also amazing. And obviously with the Zilong, you don't have to do any work to add magnets, which is a huge plus. All right, this is the M1, I believe it's called, from MoYu, which is a sub-brand of MoYu. Sounds very similar. This is an excellent puzzle. This actually feels a lot like the RS3M, I think that's what it's called, the RS3M, MFJS RS3M, that whole long thing, before the RS3M 2020, the one that was like 15 bucks. It lacks a little bit in flexibility, or it lacks a little bit in stability and is a little too flexible, but it's otherwise a very, very good puzzle. All right, this is the Y3 from YanCheng. I love this puzzle. The magnets did wonders. This is one of the standout puzzles from the bunch for sure. It's just really nice. It's a little loud due to the design of these cutouts right here, these hollow cutouts in the corners. It kind of lets the cube echo, I guess, for lack of better words. However, don't let the sound deceive you. The puzzle is really nice. It was actually really good before magnets, and magnets just took it to a new level. This puzzle is excellent. All right, rounding things out with the last puzzle from MoYu, another sub-brand. This is the Chufeng from MoYu MF3RS2. Let's listen to the sound. I don't know. There's something about this puzzle that sounds and feels very cheap to me. It's light, which is nice. But yeah, I can't say that I strongly recommend this puzzle. The magnets didn't do too much for me. All right, on next to YJ. These are the YuXin Little Magics. I have 4 of them. I just thought I'd show them all at once. 2 stickerless, and then 2 stickered. One has been re-stickered, and one has the classic but kind of bizarre shades. The reason I have so many of these is because this was one of the most popular budget cubes of all time before magnets were a thing. And so, yeah, over time it just became really common to add magnets to these. These puzzles were $5 and maybe like $6 or $7 all in with magnets, and they're still to this day some of the best budget speed cubes ever. If you don't have one, I highly recommend it. Unfortunately, YuXin's attempt at making these themselves haven't been that good. So the original YuXin Little Magic that you add magnets to is still the best little magic, in my opinion. All right, this is another one from YuXin. This is the Black Kirin V1. If you've seen my Rubik's Cube versus Vaseline video, this was in that. It's the puzzle I used. This is okay. The magnets help it a little, not as much as I would like. This is like a rounded down, not as good version of the YuXin Little Magic. All right, up next is DaYan. This is an original ZhanChi. Yes, 57 millimeters. And yes, this puzzle still flows. I kept the original stickers on this puzzle. The shades are a little weird, but I kind of like the idea of just having an original ZhanChi magnetic. If you've never tried this, you should. And don't think that because you've tried the ZhanChi magnetic that DaYan released that you've tried this. So that's basically just a V3 of the Tengyun. This puzzle is completely different and actually quite nice. And I also have the mini version of the ZhanChi. That's what that is. I also have a miniature version of the ZhanChi that I added magnets to. Very nice. All right, a purple one. Woohoo! I'm pretty sure this is the V1 Guhong. This has some major popping issues. It's very hard to find good tensions, and it's clacky and loud. But I like magnets in there. It's just, I don't know, this just feels like a little piece of history. All right, cue the angelic singing music in the background. This is the 2018 ZhanChi with magnets added. You guys, this puzzle is magical. It's so nice. It's hard to even describe how much I love this. It's one of my favorite cubes, like period, full stop, into the sentence. You should strongly consider adding this to your collection, especially if you're a big fan of the Tengyun V1. This puzzle feels most similar to that of any puzzle I've ever tried, and yet for me, I actually like it more. And I know for some of you that's blasphemy, but just give this thing a try. If you have one of these, add magnets to it as one of your top priorities. All right, up next is GAN. This is the GAN RS. So this is like their $10 or $12 budget puzzle with magnets added. It's okay. It's not great. I know a lot of you guys use this and love it. Not trying to dog on it. It's a little catchy. It's not GAN's best puzzle, but it's fun. All right, this is an older GAN. I can't remember what this is. Maybe I'll show you guys the internals and someone smarter than me can tell you. It's got honeycomb all throughout. I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't really remember. It's kind of, for me, this puzzle is kind of forgettable. It's okay though. The magnets helped, but it's not amazing. And I actually can't remember what this is either, but where the magnets are here is kind of like the Valk Elite inside the center to edge. And it feels so nice. It makes me want to magnetize more puzzles in this fashion. Because yeah, it just, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't dominate. It's not overly powerful, but it gives you just enough. Yeah, I really like this puzzle. It's very nice. All right, up next is QiYi. This is the Warrior. This is a force cube made out of the Warrior that's been stickered and magnetized. So a lot of work went into this and not really worth it. This is okay. Ugh. Yeah, but not amazing at all. And then this is actually a hand magnetized Valk, which obviously QiYi ended up releasing magnetized Valks, so you don't have to do this by hand anymore. I have that puzzle done from QiYi and they did a great job. It's just as good as this. If you don't have this, this is still definitely something you want in your collection. Very nice puzzle. All right, up next is ShengShou. This is the tank. This is one of the most budget puzzles from ShengShou. And I gotta be honest, it's kind of fun. It's unique and different. It is a little bit like a tank. I think it's aptly named. Yeah, it's kind of just blocky and right in your face. But with magnets, it gets a little bit of extra stability so that I can run it on looser tensions. And I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a fun one. I'm not gonna go out and try and do an average of 100 PV with this, but it's a fun one for just kind of messing around with. I like this puzzle. All right, this is the Fengyuan V1 from ShengShou. The magnets are placed very precariously in the corners, so don't try this at home. Or if you do, take your time. And it ends up actually with a very weak magnetic field, so not really worth it. But this is actually a decent puzzle. This is much nicer than the V2 that ShengShou tried to magnetize on their own, without a doubt. All right, we're getting near the end. This is from YJ. This is actually just an original Guanlong. If you don't have this magnetized, you should do it. This is really good. This puzzle, I'm not going to say it competes with the Meilong, but it's good. I'm actually very surprised that YJ never released a magnetic version of this budget puzzle. It's very enjoyable. All right, and then last but not least is the Long Yuan from KungFu. This puzzle is so fun. It has a completely different, unique plastic feel, and the magnets just give it an extra stability that it needed. Yeah, I highly recommend this. This is one of the standouts from the bunch for sure. All right, friends, that's all I've got. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Hopefully you found an idea or two for a puzzle of yours that you could go ahead and add magnets to. And as always, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and happy cubing. We'll see ya.